What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Live from the 856. This is channel 856. Back again with the official season premiere of season 2. We had a couple preview episodes and we are officially back. It is officially football season. We are
So
back officially here, ready to go. First game played last night. We got another game tonight. Fantasy football is underway. Teams are drafted. Matchups are in effect. Jared, how you feeling, bro?
back at it, week one, live and direct. Yeah, I feel like it's good. Definitely excited for the Jets game, but definitely more excited to have this fantasy back.
Yes, sir.
Definitely some bragging rights on the line. So heading into week one, how you feeling?
It's good, man. I feel like my mood's just been like a little bit elevated, just cause like looking forward to all the like doing all the drafts and just being that time of the year. Obviously, like my birthday being around the corner, so just
Facts.
like this time of the year is just always a good time. And vibes are high, so I'm excited about the year. Excited about what we got going on. We got King in the building. We got CP in the building.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So this podcast doesn't run without them. So appreciate them always helping us out
For sure.
at channel 856 News. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know when we upload. We're knocking on the door of 50 subscribers. We're right there. I think we're only a couple away. So um, be that lucky person so you can win a free hat from us. Any team that you want, we're holding it down. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and stay tapped in. But
For sure. For sure.
we are back officially, man. So Quinn,
We
what
are
would you
back.
say um, if you had to put like a specific number year on the league, like years wise? Because I think NFL is back to like 2018, right?
Yeah,
And I know there's like 4 years
mm-hmm.
on top of that.
Yeah. Well, there's two with most of y'all, essentially. And then
Yeah,
the people before that was like high school stuff.
right.
Mm.
So I mean, at least almost like 15ish or so with this league is crazy. But we're back at it. Just we're gonna start off with a little bit of draft recap. Go through some of the teams, so you can just check out what everybody had in mind. Preview some matchups. Go through some hot takes for this upcoming year, and yeah, just set the stage. Maybe do some rankings, see who we like as the year goes, as the year starts off, and go from there. But let's see where we will start. So draft highlights. How do you feel about your team? I'm going to pull up your team right now so you can talk about it.
Let's do it.
And
This was
let's
a
go.
this was a good draft. I'll be honest. I feel like this was the most competitive draft we had, or the one of the more competitive drafts we had,
Yeah.
especially in the last 2-3 years. Definitely there was 3 rounds I identified that I struggled with, like just doing mocks. It was the
Hmm.
second round. Well, I didn't struggle with the second round, but it was a tough choice a lot of times how you want to build your team. So it was a second, fourth, and then the sixth round for me is where I noticed. I was like, all right, depending on how you construct your team, these are going to be rounds where like they're going to be hard to identify the targets that I want. Second round, I figured best player available. I was actually going to come for Devontae Adams in the second round.
Yeah.
I was really high on him. Um, but I was like, maybe him, Tyreek, somebody like in that mold would be there for me to choose between. But then when I saw Brian Thomas, I was like, all right, like, what are we doing? So I took him. Third round, and definitely was INT Higgins. So that was kind of like a plug for me. I told Evan like a week or so before the draft, I was like, just because like how people perceive the Jets, which is fair. They're not a good team. They're not a good offense. But I figured he would be a target of mine. That would be definitely like where I would say he's kind of like fallen. But he's in an appropriate draft range. Fourth round, Garrett Wilson. Hey, I would have him in my flex. But that was the hard part. James Conner was there, and I took a long time drafting because I was like, dang, do I want to build with? Usually, my preference is to do 3 top 24 receivers in probably my first 4 or 5 picks. So when I saw Garrett Wilson there, he plays for my favorite team, of course. But James Conner is always there too, and
Yeah.
I was like, dang, like that was a tough one.
I was about to say talk about that a little bit. Obviously, we're facing each other this week in fantasy. So as far as like your comfortability in running backs, you obviously have Saquon.
I'm
Joe Burrow was your keeper, and then your second running back, you didn't get to the sixth round. So how do you feel about your like depth there as far as like your strategy and how you feel like you did your team overall as a whole. And we'll have his whole roster right here.
Yeah, I feel like the running backs, that was the hard part again. Like, so there's in round 6. Yeah, round 6, there was a few. Let me look at. I know J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins, Jalen Warren. Ooh, J.K. Dobbins, Jalen Warren. I know Jordan Mason was somebody. There was a couple people that were eyeing.
You're talking about like the Scatabos and
Nah, like they were still like fringe RB3s, kind of like that were like
like
RB2s.
Mondre's. Mondre was out
Slightly.
there.
Let me look at
Yeah.
it real quick. It was I know J.K. Dobbins definitely, Jalen Warren definitely. Let me see that. Let me see.
I'm
Sixth
about to say
round.
what you said 6th round.
6th round was where I was picking Tyron Tracy.
So peep. So it starts with Jameson.
Yeah. ETNA, somebody I didn't want myself personally. Somebody had sniped. Oh yeah, Quinn. I was looking at Judkins too. I liked him a lot. He had got picked. I was
Because
like,
Tony Pollard goes in the 5.
yeah.
Demo goes in the 5. Aaron Jones goes in the 5. I take R.J. Harvey.
Austin Eckler was somebody too that I was thinking about, just because I know the B-Rob trade, but
Yeah.
it's a little hard. Like there was definitely a drop off this year in running back, so I figured the 6th round, I knew I was getting at least a starter in Tyron Tracy. I don't know if he gets the full season to start, but I definitely thought I was like, okay, I'll start the season with him, give him a month or two, see if I can upgrade in season. But I like, for the time being, I thought that was the lowest RB2 that I'd feel comfortable starting out the gate.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
It was close though. I did like Jalen Warren. I just was unsure. I was like, is he gonna play with Rodgers? Is the rookie gonna play? Like I remember it was him and Dobbins. I was really close on, but I thought I can sneak Dobbins another round, and he got taken.
No, for sure. So for me, I don't know. Like I feel like I left the draft okay. Definitely a couple things that I had to do that I didn't want to do. In hindsight, I wish I didn't keep Smith because of the
Oh,
litany of Devontae Smith and the litany of wide receivers and stuff available in the 4th round. Like it's a good pick and it's probably where his ADP is, but I feel like I could have got way more value. So in hindsight,
what was the decision there to keep Devon? I was surprised there. I
yeah.
ain't gonna
So
lie.
for me, it was I didn't want to keep Derrick Henry one because if I get a lottery pick and then I'm forced to pick Henry in the top 5, I just know I'll be like I shot myself in the foot with like value there. And then I didn't think I was gonna. I mean, I was banking on like an early pick, but I got like right at 8. So he like that's honestly like where he's projected. But it worked out for me because in the draft, um, in the 1st round, I didn't have to worry because Barkley, Gibbs, McCaffrey, and Henry are gone, so I can walk right into Genty. So I didn't feel as bad with like leaving him on the board because I honestly wanted to trust in the Raider, give him a chance, the rookie coming in. So made my decision a little bit easier, but I do think my keeper is going to take away a little bit from my wide receiver depth. I have Devontae Smith and Puka Nacua. I do trust Puka Nacua a lot.
Puka's nice.
Especially with Devontae Adams coming in this year, I think he'll have a lot of opportunity to shine. I do think Adams will be the touchdown scorer, but Puka Nacua will definitely be moving the chains. As far as I think Braylon Allen's was one guy I picked in the 10th round. That's going to be my potential keeper for next year.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, as a Jets fan, all offseason they've been talking about how they're going to go committee and how Braylon Allen just has to prove himself and give himself the opportunity to take Breece Hall's job or even just like make that 50-50 turn into a 60-40. So looking forward to him. I think Keon Coleman establishes himself as the Buffalo number 1 this year. We can get into that more in my hot takes later. But yeah, no, I'm rocking with Bo. I think Bo can hopefully the sophomore slump doesn't hit and he can go out and build on what he did closing out last year. Got R.J. Harvey, who also could be a pass catching back and
Sneaky stack.
Yeah, sneaky stack for sure.
Okay.
My biggest worries, I would say, are my tight end position probably. Chiggy Okongwu in Tennessee with Cam Moore. He could be a safety blanket, but having good wideouts like Calvin Ridley and who they pick up as his two.
I know they have Lockett, but they drafted a couple or picked
Yeah,
up
Lockett's
undrafted.
solid. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think that he has opportunity to get some good reps from Cam Ward, and then Colston Loveland, who I'll be talking about in my hot takes later, is somebody that I think is going to boom as a rookie, but won't know until it happens. So we'll see there. But I got Chris Godwin in the on the IR, and could be a really good flex for me once he gets healthy. So looking forward to that.
When did you draft him?
It was 14.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
that was the 14th. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 14th round.
Okay, so he was pretty much free.
Yeah, it was definitely free. Like it was the same. Once I saw I had like I had the Vikings D at that point. Hopefully they can still put up the same amount of points they did last year, scoring a lot of touchdowns. But I think they got the opportunity to do the same thing. But yeah, I think Godwin will come back and obviously be a focal point of that offense. Egbuka should be doing his thing. Jalen McMillan's a beast, and then obviously Mike Evans is Mike Evans. Model of consistency. So, I mean, he should be able to just slot right in and do what he was doing. And with that being said, I think we can move to one of our producers. We can go to King's team. So his keeper was Bijan. I think personally,
Great value.
it has to be, if not the best keeper, just for value, along with Scoop's Jaden Daniels.
I'd argue Vern got Chase Brown at 11.
Yeah, that's up there too. So, I mean, I think that might be the top 3 keeper values right there for sure, no question. So, Bijan first round, keeping at 11, so he's obviously getting picked way under his ADP. As a top 3 pick, I feel like perennial in all leagues this year. Circling back for Kyron 3 picks later, which I think is our best running back duo in the league. Not sure why the person in between didn't take one of those from him, but
See, this is right where I'm glad we pulled this up because this is where I got like questions for sure. It's like the Xavier Worthy and Emeka Buga. I like their players.
Right.
I just was like the players you selected them over Quinn. That's what I thought. I was like, there has to be a lot of conviction. So like that's the part going into it. I was like, we were drafting, I was really like, wait. I didn't think at all those were going to be Quinn's picks. Because a lot of times me and Quinn.
What's that, third round you want to see?
Third,
the Worthy?
yeah. Definitely.
So you got to think he's at the back. So that I feel like that's based off of like, all right, all the dudes like are falling, like Marvin, Reek, Higgins, Terry, Tay.
So like,
and then Mike went right before him. So you know who he's picking. So you got to think too. That pick's right before him.
well, even too, I'll be honest, like CP, like I'm looking at the Marvin Harrison over Devontae one. I'm like, ooh, like it's conviction. Like obviously get your
It's
guys.
a 1 though. I feel like that's a 1 though.
Yeah, I mean, granted, like 1-on-1s or ones versus a 1A, 1B.
Right.
However you want to feel about it. I just go for the talent. Like if I said, damn, if I gotta win a game, who can I want to 1 on my team or like a playoff game situation. And that's why I'm looking. I'm like, some of these guys definitely, but also too, like Xavier Worthy could have those like weeks where it's like, damn, he started my season great with Bull on suspension. But again, like those when we were drafting, I was like, ooh, I was like, all right, these are definitely spicy.
Yeah, and then and that's another point too. Like we're looking at the 4th round. So DK goes, Aaron Rodgers, don't really trust that. Devontae is a true 2. Ridley has a rookie. DJ Moore, like Caleb. Yeah, it's Caleb Williams. Yeah, and I think Luther Burden and Roma Dunze have.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the offense for Chicago just yet.
So then it's a potential pick, but like it's also like
what's that fifth? Yeah, 5th round is over court. So like Emeka Ibuka over Cortland Sutton to me, that's one where I'm like, I don't know if I'd make that. I don't know if I'd take him over Calvin Ridley either.
What's that in the 5?
Those players going to 5th. I know Calvin Ridley's in the 4th, but him or Cortland Sutton in the 5th. That one was like, to me at least, I was eyeing Cortland Sutton, but I was like, oh wait, I can't make a pick because what's the name? Because my keeper's in the 5th. George Pickens, I think he has a really good year. I know he had a down game last night. Yeah, Joe Mixon, I don't like that pick at all there. But those were two where I was like, like especially being a rookie, like I haven't seen it, but I'm high on the talent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took Baker Mayfield that round.
Yeah, so it was a
Maybe
stack
I don't
too.
like-
It's a stack
Okay,
too.
so that was like kind of your idea. Was like, oh, you're gonna get your okay. That makes more sense.
And then going to CP's, like we can go look at his team now. Like he, um, like had two stacks of mine, right? So it was like either.
Yeah, he did say
I,
that.
I know. It's my second year. I will hold my hand up. I messed it up. I took Bo. Second year in a row. I messed it up. But I said all last season, at the end of last year, and throughout the summer, I'm not leaving without somebody elite in the quarterback room. It was not happening. So I'm sorry, CP. Listen, like I said, we could talk off camera, but that's another conversation and another.
Nah, really, it was round 4.
Pac, yeah.
Because all the running backs were taken in the first and second round, so I was kind of like, all right, like I wanted this kid hopefully in a later round in Travion Henderson.
Yeah.
But I have high hopes for him.
Okay.
And I was really hoping that he would be my RB2. I was really hoping to land with James Cook. But I think Scoop
Snapped him
right
yeah.
before.
So went with the Rook.
Okay.
Marvin is a personal fave, so I was always eyeing him in the third. The way things were shaking, it was either going to be him or Reek.
Okay.
And then in the fourth round, I was looking at your guy,
Who?
Jets running back.
Oh, Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, but I got him a couple picks before me, so you know, settle with Pacheco, settle with a Kansas City Chiefs offense. So we'll see what happens.
That could do it. I'll be honest. It's just I feel like for him, the only thing I'm kind of hesitant on, he don't run enough routes for me like Pacheco. I think he's good though. He's a great runner though. It's just they gotta give him the ball.
It's tough when Pat Mahomes is like he likes to improvise in that same space where he might.
Oh yeah,
the ball.
for sure.
And I think I got some really good value at wide receiver later on. Like I got like Pittman and Waddle.
Sutton I love there in the fifth. Waddle could be somebody, especially too if Tyreek gets traded or does anything foolish. Brian Robinson's a great pick there.
I really like your
Hawkinson,
Hawkinson tight end keeper in the 11 just because like
Denver D too.
yo because when the first 6 go, you gotta trust Tucker Kraft, Hunter Henry, Zach Ertz. Like
Hawkinson should be sturdy top 7 all year long.
I think he'll be JJ McCarthy's best friend, bro.
Yeah, he'll be definitely very valuable. I think.
No question. Any other teams like? If you had to pick a team, you know, obviously, you know, we'd be here all day if we did all 12 teams, but, you know, doing the 4 on the pod. But is there a team, like, right after the draft on paper you saw that was like, yo, this is a really good team or a core that you like?
I like what Vern and Alex did drafting. Like, I like Vern's team. He ran it back with the stack. He got Chase Brown, Derrick Henry. Like, I think me personally, that was my favorite 2 running backs. Just straight duo. Like, I feel like the value especially. Like I said, Nico Collins, hopefully he can stay healthy. I like the stack with CJ Stroud. Not as high as on Laporta. Like I think he was really good his rookie year, but we'll see. I mean, he's pretty good. But yeah, Chris Olave, he's somebody I thought too is like, you know, obviously I thought Vern would be the one to take him. But he will have his spike weeks if he can stay healthy. Like they got nobody else to throw the ball to really. Rashid Shaheen and Jawan Johnson. Like I don't Kamara, but like he can get the ball, but
if I had to look at his keepers early, if Rome turns into like the second, third rounder he's supposed to, that 6th round could be a really nice keeper for him in 26.
Could. I'll be honest, I gotta see it from the Bears. Gotta see it. And then I know Alex, he drafted I think Pat Mahomes and then Kelsey back-to-back rounds. That's when I caught on. I was like, yeah, he's definitely focused this year. Like the Drake London, Mike Evans, and who was it?
JT.
Nah,
or
it's a
Swift.
receiver.
JSN.
JSN, yeah, that's it. Yep, JSN, JSN, Mike Evans, and Drake London. Those 3 right there to me were my favorite trio in the draft. Like if you're gonna start those 3 for sure, I was like, yeah, that's a tough out in the playoffs if you can get there for sure. I wouldn't want to play against those 3.
I think my favorite core is probably Zaire, with the Jefferson, Bowers, Jalen Hurts, and Neighbors. It's very versatile, but top shelf of all those is like,
yeah,
it's like 80 points, bro.
Could be. I mean, Justin Jefferson, I got to see it with McCarthy. Like, he's going to be good, obviously, but I just got to see it a little bit. I know Diggs, I was high on coming to this year. Zaire
His
grabbed
running
him.
backs suck though. Like his running backs.
I'll be honest. I'm not bad. I think Tony Pollard's gonna have a good year. I just don't think week 1 he'll be that. He
I
got
like
Broncos.
Tajay too, bro.
He's on IR right now, so I figure he.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's the why Tony
Good
Pollard.
point.
He'll snap the first month or so of the season, but after we,
And Khalil Shakir.
not touching the Bills receiver, yo. They got 6 of them over there. You don't know who's doing what. It's
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, Josh Palmer, Keon Coleman,
I think they re-signed
Gabe
Gabe Davis
Davis,
just got back there. You're right.
and
yeah.
somebody else, and Khalil Shakur. Yeah, the 6 of them. I don't know what's going on.
Khalil Shakir, he's on my blacklist from gambling. He can't get 40 yards or 4 catches ever without gamble on him. But anyway.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's definitely like a more of a competitive sense in the league, like for this year's draft. Like even like obviously in season 1 we was clowning Steen a little bit, but like even he pulled up and was like had a pretty
Focused. He was
focused.
focused.
Like his core: Gibbs, Ladd, Terry McLaurin, K9 from Seattle. George Kittle was his keeper.
George Kittle's a good value pick. I thought that was a good one. I'm not a fan of his bench, but
Oh yeah, me neither.
his team definitely, his core starters, yeah, they're definitely solid. He definitely did his thing with that one.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The Zay Flowers pick is the one I'm not a fan of, truthfully, but everybody else is a go. The first 7 or 8 picks there looks really smooth.
100%.
Yeah, I like Ladd though.
Surprised he went back-to-back quarterbacks.
Yeah, he got Jared
He went-
Goff in the 8th round. That's what I was just about to like
Yeah,
allude on, cause like
Yeah,
he's cutting
Mm-hmm.
his depth in a little
a
bit.
little bit, yeah, because there was still some stuff
Cause
in the
then he
7th,
goes
8th.
because then he goes tight end after,
Yeah.
and then picks
And then
like a bias,
Running back.
cause that's his team.
Two
Colt
bias.
picks.
I'm about to say 2 bias
Yeah.
picks, and then that Josh Palmer, Luther Burden. I mean, like that. Those like from Fire Move down. I'm not a fan of that draft, but everything else was great. Like everything, there was nothing that stood out. Like, oh, that's egregious or anything.
Nah, he needs his starters to be starters for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, the draft. This was a competitive draft. There was just a couple moments where I was like, but nothing crazy that stood out. I mean. What was your favorite pick of the draft? What was
My
Genty?
personal favorite, my personal favorite
Give me
pick that I
both.
made.
Give me both.
Ooh, my personal favorite pick, just because I believe in him. I like Colston Loveland, yo, for real.
Okay.
I really do believe in him. So I'll say Colston Loveland, just because I believe in him. And then my favorite pick of the entire draft, just because it was funny, right? So I'm at Quinn's crib, right? So he's at his computer, and I'm in between him and Bird, and Bird is like got his back to him. He's like, "Damn, I'm thinking about Matt Golden." I looked to my left and Quinn got his profile blown up on the picture. And he like got his mouse hovered over, seeing if he's gonna pick him. So that was just funny because I saw that whole thing unfold in front of me. But like on a serious note, like seeing that he's their number one, like clear cut number one.
I wanted him and Quinn got him.
Seeing he won the job, that's a talented wide receiver room. Like no matter how they pull up on Sundays, but Romeo, I mean Christian Watson's still around.
I think he's gonna be done. He tore his ACL and something else. I think.
Yeah, but even just for the sense of the room, like because he's like I think he's one of the better jump ball talents in our league. But Dobbs, Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft, just like a really good wide receiver room for him to pull up as a rookie, and not even being. A lot of people don't even consider him the number one on his team coming out. A lot of people were looking at Isaiah Bond coming out of college. So for him to come out and ball is really I probably say that was the best pick just because of the value and just seeing the comedy of it unfold in front of me was funny. So, any steals or reaches that you remember from the draft?
Reaches. I won't categorize them as reaches, but again, like. Definitely the Travion Henderson one, that threw me off. I was like, whoa. Because I wanted him, too. I was like, maybe I give him the 4th. But when I saw that one, I was like, all right, like, we got our targets now. Because a lot of these people, like Quinn, he went for Emeka Ibuka. Like, these were people that I was also big on. It's just like, damn, I can't get him where I wanted to get him. So, I get that. I won't say that's a reach, though, because I definitely have my eye on them. But we'll see. Like I said, it's just certain stuff you got to be comfortable getting them over who you took them over. So,
I think, I don't know. I'm looking at Tony Pollard in the 5th. Like
I would have liked him there myself. I would have loved him. Him or Monty in the 5th. I would have loved.
I've
Definitely.
never been a fan of his. I guess that's just maybe personally. Like
Like
Tyler Warren in the 6th, like for Chris, like that's pretty high.
that's a little high, but again, like he could have a special rookie year. Like, because if he pans out like Laporta did his rookie year,
And there was a lot of just like you're making those value picks, and that's why like the Trevion and the Emeka like don't seem as like reachy because if they do what they're supposed to, I mean they're gonna ball out like instantly.
the quarterback situation in this league, that was something too that surprised
Oh
us.
my
Like,
gosh, bro, that
a
messed up the
lot.
whole draft. So before we started, Hurts, Burrow, Lamar, Allen,
Daniels.
and Jaden Daniels all off the board. So
Yeah.
that was another reason why I felt like the need to rush to like Bo Nix as well, because I was just like, I'm not gambling. I didn't get Marvin Harrison, so I don't know if I can get the stack. And then Sutton went, so I was like, yeah, I gotta like just go for the best like available. It was Bo or Kyler, like no question. Because when Pat got picked, I was gonna go Pat, but Alex picked Pat right before my spin back. So I can even show you. So
What was that, fourth round?
that's 4th round. So no, 5th round. Excuse me.
Fifth round. Okay.
So I'm thinking I can take an extra running back here
Ooh.
and spin for Pat. But once he does that,
Oh, I'm not doing that in front of Alex. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not, I would have took
So then
Pat
once
and
he
then
did
spun.
that, and then he was able to spin to get his stack in front of me. So like that was annoying because I was looking at Travis Kelce too. So then I had to kind of shake out like that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I think the league. I mean, I was predicted 4-10, so we'll see how it looks. Like, I like that though, because usually like where our interface is NFL.com, and usually if you get like a lower record, you usually finish higher. So, looking forward to it. A lot of storylines going into this year. You know, I like to call Jared the mad scientist of our league. So, you know, going for number one, I like to think that CP is, if not the best, I think you have the best record in the league, if I'm not, as far as like percentage wise, like regular season.
Stat. Yeah, we need to look that up. That's smooth though. You do. I didn't know.
It's
I know I'm
Scoop.
up
It's
there.
you or Scoop. It's
I
you
know
or
I'm up
Scoop.
there.
As
I
far
know I'm
as
up
win
there.
percentages.
That's smooth. Whoever got it, that's smooth.
I know
So,
I'm
like,
up there.
Storyline for that. Your quest for one. I know you've had three semifinals appearances. So I know that like that. Will Quinn be the first 3-time champion in the league?
Oh my God.
Like, no, you got 2, right?
You got 2.
Yeah. Will Quinn be the first 3-time champ? Will I get number 2? Will Alex get a championship in this century?
But
Who
I'm trying
else?
to get one for real. That's how I'm coming.
If you had to pick a champion right now on paper,
I'm just gonna pick myself.
yeah, I was about to say outside yourself. I was gonna say outside yourself.
I don't know. I'll be honest, but I do like Vernon and Alex team initially. Like immediately after the draft, I was like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really came, like, especially pause. They really came, like, prepared. I thought this draft with, like, a rebound effort. Like, both of them last year were kind of lower tier players. Like, they didn't really have good seasons. So I figured this year they definitely had the extra motivation. And it showed. Alex, usually, I'll be honest, he don't really got good drafts. Like, he be drafting, like, good to, like, the 4th, 5th, and then it kind of, like, goes left. This draft, it was, like, through and through. He was like each round, like, damn, wait, because there was a couple like the DeAndre Swift pick. That's who I was looking at.
Big fan of DeAndre Swift this year.
It was another one. I was high on Jonathan Taylor coming to the year, but it was a couple picks where I saw Alex and I was like, I knew I had to beat him to Mark Andrews, but when he took Kelsey, I was like, all right, that was kind of
JK,
like,
right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Round. And Eckler.
And Eckler,
Yeah.
JK and Eckler, he definitely got those 2 targets from me. But it's cool. Like I said, I did like his draft. Like the first
He was able
8
to.
picks are very strong.
He kept
Even 10.
JSN and got Drake back, or was it the other way around? Yeah. That was a smart play.
Yeah, very good. I knew he was gonna get Drake London.
He
Like,
picked up JT again. He got a strong
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got his core back, and then
Keenan Allen on the back end too was a great pick. That's another one where I was looking at late in the draft, but he got Keenan Allen. So yeah, shout out to Alex. That was a good draft for real. Definitely.
as far as the updated names, so Quinn is still Jersey Kings. I think
It's Keemus.
Keemus has a chain from Lamarck Jackson. I think that's what it is. He always try to go for a play on words with the last name.
From
People.
Lamarck Jacobs.
Oh, Lamar Jacobs. A chain from Lamar Jacobs. Oh, I get it. Jacob to Jill. That's hard. Okay, cool. Jimmy the Kingslayer. He had like 3 or 4 years where if you was number one and you played him, you were getting cooked.
You were really getting
You were
like
cooked,
slayed pause
every
for
time.
nothing. Like
YTK.
yes, that is me. That was me.
Are you allowed to? You can say. Are you allowed to say what that means on here?
You're a team killer.
Yeah. So
That's fine. Like
because there's some other shit.
no, we're gonna keep it. That's what it is.
Chris, I don't like you when it comes to this shit. I don't. All right. I had smoke for you all summer, and I'm saying it on the channel, so you can be the first guest. I don't give a damn. It's up this year. We're gonna make sure that you go back in the place of this league where you belong, and existed. So please, my man's over here. Make sure you get dealt with week 1, 2, my boy. I'll see you in a couple weeks, though. We're going to turn out for my birthday. Outside of that. But when it comes to this leagues, I really don't like you. But, you know, God bless. I hope all is well. I hope you're having fun right now. Where you at? Doing what you doing? Live from the... you know. I'm Puka Doncic this year, you know what I'm saying? I got Puka Nacua. Obviously, I'm a Laker fan. Luka Doncic, Puka Doncic. That's the vibe. Boom, boom. Now I'm realizing nobody really updated their shit. Anyway, I think the best name in the league this year is Taylor Swift, though. I'm going to tell you why. Because Alex has Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift, so it's a play on the last names. Then he has Mahomes and Kelsey. Obviously, Taylor Swift, like, a double entendre. Like, that was some rap battle. That was a rap battle, like, wordplay right there. So I think that's the toughest name in the league. JD cooking with CD on a hill. Sound like a nursery rhyme. That's Scoop. I get it. You know, JD, CD, Tyreek Hill. The Spinners, you know what I mean? Like, that's my dog, CP.
Yeah.
He said it already. T-shirts. A lot of slow singing and flower bringing for all his opponents this year.
I like that.
A lot of grave digging, you know what I mean? So, the Spinners, and then Guru with a 1X because he's a champion. So, I don't like Zaire either. He always like I'll be texting Zaire, bro. We'll be having a good conversation about hip hop, basketball, life, and then comes into the chat, got smoke for me. I don't understand. So you too. I think you're my rival for rivalry week.
Play
this
him
year.
week 3.
So
I'm be in Tampa, right at Zaire. That's gonna be exciting.
Bring your muscles and your yoga.
Meet him in the backyard.
Yeah, Zaire. Good times. But I will say, hopefully one of these years Zaire can pull up on me and go to a Mets game, though. Well, another Mets game. Maybe even a playoff game, because that's what I really want to do for real.
Or a Subway
that
series.
would be ideal.
Or
a Subway series, you know. But
y'all are in Philly this weekend.
Next week.
Or next week.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday. Yeah.
That's fire. So, last night, first game of the year, we had the Eagles defeat the Cowboys 24-20. Obviously, you probably watched the game. What'd you think? We have, as far as fantasy, if you are an owner of Javonte Williams, very happy. If you are an owner of Jalen Hurts, very happy. Saquon Barkley also scored. Brandon Aubrey, yes, I'm playing Jared. He has 6. That's why he's clapping. He has Saquon Barkley. And then Brandon Aubrey, a couple field goals. So if you're a Brandon Aubrey owner, a couple 40-plus yard field goals.
Yeah,
Jake Elliott had a 58, so that might have helped with his extra points as well. So, what'd you think of the game last night? Obviously, headlines as soon as the game starts with Jalen Carter, now that we know, retaliating spit from Dak Prescott. I'll give you my quick take. I mean, I was telling the boys yesterday, like, there's two ways people are when you deal with spit, right? It's blind rage, see red anger, or you gotta, like, beat them senseless. Like, it's one of two things. So, like, I feel like that gave Dak the edge in the game, and gave him he kind of came out pretty well, like, in that first half. Obviously, the Eagles way kind of prevailed, but it's just unacceptable. We were talking about, like, the punishments. I think he gets a game or two, at least $50K, 75. I think that needs to be exemplary because it's the start of the season. You know, you had like we were just talking about before we started recording. Like you got all of America looking. If anybody's watching football, it's that first quarter of the first game of the season on
Literally.
Thursday night. So ratings are as high as they can be. So I wouldn't be surprised if old Raj is getting ready to implement. And I mean, and not even for nothing like that doesn't look good on Nick Sirianni. It doesn't look good on the Eagles at
His
all.
parents.
Like, yeah, all that.
Oh, that doesn't even look good on your
Yeah.
parents, bro. Who raised this? Like, you just gonna spit on somebody?
Yeah, and not to say that Dak is completely in the right, because obviously he spit, but he didn't spit at him, spit down. But like even still, like, come on, like, we're too old for that, right? Like we're all adults. So anything that stuck out to you as far as the game last night?
I thought Dak looked mobile. Like, there was a couple throws where he was evading pressure. You know, he's had a compound fracture in his ankle.
Yep.
So that looked pretty good. Like, he was moving and grooving,
Definitely
throwing on the
leaner.
run.
Definitely lost some weight. Like
Could've,
looked a little more
yeah.
Mobile.
I know the Cowboys have like a younger offensive line, so you know that definitely, you know, for the most part they didn't get tested with Jalen Carter, but I was something I was looking forward to.
What's his name? Booker looked good at right guard.
Yeah, he
Boy
did.
from Alabama. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
solid. He was very solid at right guard.
I'll be honest, the Cowboys, I thought the run game definitely, like Javonte having the 2 rushing touchdowns was a surprise for me to see. I didn't
Miles
think
Sanders
they were
broke
gonna
that
run.
one too.
He's
What was that?
slow.
50 yards, yeah, so bad.
Slow. He got hawked.
He gotta crib that. He's gotta crib that.
Got hawked, but you know it was Zach Braun too, all pro linebacker. But you know,
Absolutely.
got to still. I thought he was gonna take it, but yeah, the Cowboys' run game looked a little bit better than I thought it would. CD, couple big drops. He was on his way to a monster week 1 game.
Yeah, he
And
would have
then-
had like 200. He would have had, I think the stats said like 3 for 85 or 88 he dropped, so he would have had 10 for like 220 something like 288, 208, something like that.
How about the Eagles receivers, Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, 4 for 24 passing? Like
Yeah.
that to me is like, I don't even know if you're like kidding or not when you say those numbers. Like,
Glaring. That's probably I was gonna get into that too. Like, and I don't know if that's just more of a testament of Trayvon Diggs and
no,
and like,
no.
you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
you
it's-
paying the $50 million a year for those two. Like, there's no way.
like Deron Bland. Like, I know that's a really good cornerback duo in the league, but I don't know if it should completely take you out of the game like that.
4
So
for
it's interesting.
24. Be honest.
Unless it was game plan, but even still, like you don't have AJ Brown
I was-
sitting over there for
I'd have
that.
questions if their game plan is to only have them get 4 catches.
No,
I'd have
that's
real
insane.
big questions. About
Absolutely. But they found a way. It's crazy. But they always find a way.
Dallas Goedert looked good. He was involved
He
last
did.
night. He
7
definitely
catches.
looked decent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it was a good competitive game. I was getting tired after that lightning delay.
It was over for me.
It was like at that point I was like, all right, I'm out at this point. It'll be interesting to see if AJ Dillon or Will Shipley turn into that second back when Saquon's off the field.
They definitely look good,
yeah, they both look solid. And yeah, if Javonte's running like that, I think, definitely looks better than what I ever thought the run game was going to be for Dallas this year. So, I think they're in a good position to have success. Looking to the game in Brazil, Sao Paulo. We got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. We'll be on YouTube. Let me just get this.
Go
off
for
my-
it. It's on YouTube tonight? I didn't know that.
Bro. Yesterday's Prime. Today's YouTube. Or Peacock yesterday, NBC. And then today's YouTube. And then Thursday Night Football is going to be on Prime. And then Red Zone. And then Sunday Ticket. Like, oh my gosh. And it's going to be even worse with basketball season. I just wanted to whine about all the streaming. I got them all, but it's ridiculous.
Dang.
It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. And then leave a comment if y'all feel the same way. You know what I mean? So just let me know how y'all feel about the streaming sites in the comments. I'm trying to work on. I was watching this YouTube video. It's called subscriber farming. So they say when you tell them to comment, subscriber farming. So
There we go. I'm with that. We need more, y'all.
comment down below your favorite team too for the year. Go Raiders, big Raider. But yeah, no. Brazil game, Chiefs Chargers. Yeah, I mean a lot of storylines here. Obviously, AFC West, I think, is wide open this year. Bo Nix, I think, could pull up and make the Broncos a contender. I think the Raiders got an injection of just attitude and mentality and organization with Tom Brady, with Pete and Gino coming into the building. Phenom running back. The Chargers, second year with Jim and Justin. They finished the season very competitive. I mean, they lost their last 2 games, but finished the season pretty. They lost pretty bad to the Texans. Now I'm seeing, but they had promise, right? I mean, I think with Omarion Hampton, you getting Keenan back. They're trying to get some familiar faces and some new faces. So, what do you think for tonight? Neutral site games are always weird. I think that's why the line's only 3.5. So, what are you expecting from the Chiefs and the Chargers tonight?
From what I like about the Chiefs, especially in the Super Bowl, that run defense is definitely, at least from my opinion, like I'd say that's top 5. Like Steve Spagnuolo, I believe he's the coordinator over there. Like I think he's gonna make a priority, like shut down, especially Omarion Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not flying tonight with him. Like I'll be honest, if he gets 60 rushing yards, I'd be very surprised. I could see him having, being bottled up. Like I said, the Super Bowl, I was very surprised how well they played against Saquon, the Eagles, run game, especially with their line. Chargers are missing Rashawn Slater. He's out for the year.
Yep.
So I think that also can come to play. Chris Jones would be there. I do think Trent McDuffie.
That's back then too. I don't think they have the Chargers, but continue.
They still got Joe Alt too. Like the
Yep.
Chargers ain't about to be like. I know it'd be better with Rashawn Slater, but Chargers definitely did have a pretty good line before the injury. I want to see who Trent McDuffie follows. I think that could alter the game plan. So I think Keenan Allen will play more slots. Like to be honest, that might not surprise me, but other people, I think Keenan Allen has a better game than Ladd McConkey tonight. Like I can see McDuffie on Ladd and Keenan kind of taking over the slot.
Still got Quentin Johnson too.
Not worried about him. He doesn't catch the ball reliably. I'm not worried about Trey Harris. I'm not worried about. It's another one over there. Trey Harris, Quentin Johnson, and somebody else. I feel like.
I forgot that Chiefs signed Christian Fulton too, so he'll be making his Chiefs debut.
Chiefs, I do think Kelsey might get one tonight. I think without Rashee Rice, who's at least Worthy, Kelsey, who else is a pass catcher over there?
Noah Gray, Juju, Hollywood.
We'll see it, I guess, but I think Worthy would probably likely have a better game.
He low-key likes Jason Brownlee. He'd be in the game a little bit.
He was a former Jet. I mean,
likes Noah Gray.
Juju doesn't impress me.
Likes Noah Gray a lot.
Noah Gray is decent. I ain't gonna lie, but like just somebody that can impact the game. I'm thinking like Jalen Royals isn't playing.
Justin Watson's over here?
He got cut. Sky Moore got cut. Justin Watson's there?
No, I was just showing him.
I was gonna say I thought he got cut and Sky Moore is not there. So I think Mahomes, I don't think he puts up big numbers tonight. I can see that game being like a 19-16, 19-17.
Gardner Minshew is his backup. That's funny.
Yeah, I can see that being like a field goal contest, actually.
Yeah.
So I think both defenses come to play. Maybe like a big special teams play late or something, like a missed punt or muff punt or something, But yeah, that game I don't have anyone in the game, so I'm going to be glad to just kind of watch it, not as a fantasy.
I would love to see a draw. Being a Raiders fan, give me a draw going coming out of week 1. Give me a head start. We go to New England. You know what I mean? So I don't care at all. I mean, it's only from a fantasy standpoint. So that's about it. Awesome. So it's cool to see the NFL is kind of doing like a full weekend-ish rollout with the Thursday, Fridays going into Sunday. Very, very exciting to get back to the league this year. So, let's see. Hot takes. I know you got some hot takes. I definitely have a couple. I got a bonus bet from ESPN. Love that. All right, so I'll go first.
Okay.
Colston Loveland, top 8 tight end. Book it, mark it, bank it. He will be a top 8 tight end. He will play Cole Kmet out of his role. I think he's very athletic. I think this new wave of hybrid tight ends are gonna take over. The Brocks, Travis Kelsey kind of paved the way. The Brocks, the TJs, the Laportas, the McBrides. I think Loveland's of that mold. And top 8 tight end. I'm not just saying that because of bias, and I'm not saying that because I drafted him to almost every team I have this year. So, but
like
Colson Loveland,
conviction.
top 8 tight end.
I like that. I do think Ben Johnson, he'll be able to use him kind of like he did Laporta his rookie year. It's just, my only concern is not the play calling. It's Caleb Williams. Like, it's the execution. That's the part I'm like, I'm a little concerned about. But I like the idea.
Absolutely. All right. Let me hear one.
Oh, so for mine, do you want me to go on just one, or do you want to go back and forth?
Yeah, back and forth. Yeah.
Okay. All right, do you want season long, or I'll do week 1.
Yeah, go week 1.
I'll go one of my spicier ones. I think Tua finishes the top 12 quarterback. I see him lighting up the Colts. I can see him. Yes, I got him going blood versus the Colts. Like, I can see him, if there's a 300-yard passer week 1, I can see it being Tua. Wow. If there's a 3-touchdown passer, I'm high on Baker this year or this week 1. I think they got the Falcons. Not worried about the Falcons. But sneakily, I think if I had to pick a quarterback to have a really strong week 1, like, I can see a 25-point game plus effort from Tua this week 1 versus the Colts. Yep. I don't even care if they're home or away.
That's interesting.
Don't even care.
Okay.
Don't care.
I see you.
I know McDaniels is on the hot seat, so I think he brings his full, like, his best game plan for week 1, and then the rest of the season he can probably unravel.
That's fair. Where do I want to go with this one? Oh, I mentioned it earlier. Keon Coleman. Do I want to be bullish or just be kind of just optimistic? Top 30 wide receiver.
Okay, I
Top
respect
30.
that.
Keon Coleman.
Now, what is that, being bullish, or is that being...
I think that's being very bullish.
Okay.
It's being very bullish. Because on my preseason rankings, I'm looking now, I have Xavier Worthy as the 30th, and then I put Keon...
like I just saw
44.
Yeah.
So like that's one of mine. I think it's just an opportunity. Khalil Shakir, like you were talking about, like the wide receiver rooms. Why I think a lot of try to mouths to feed, and Josh has got to narrow that down, right? Like, you're not gonna feed 6 wide receivers every week. So I think Keon's the one that stands out. I think he has the build for it. I think he has the upside for it. And yeah, I think Khalil Shakir is just like a glorified like slot. I don't think he's really got like overly talent. That's just me. But yeah, Keon Coleman, top 30 wideout. All right, your go.
All right. I say Ted McMillan finishes a top 12 wide receiver week 1.
Oh, week 1. I was about to say. All right, week 1. I like it. I like it.
My only concern is, well, not really concerned. I think if the Jaguars, I don't really call the Jaguars starting cornerback, but I kind of want to see if they'll throw Travis Hunter on him a little bit. They actually had a couple of matchups in college, which was interesting. I was looking at a couple highlights, couple clips, I'll say. And looks like I think T-Mac scored on him once I saw in college I think he was at Arizona and they were playing Colorado, I believe it was. Travis Hunter he scored on, but
was it?
It also could have been before that. Like, I was looking, it was like a YouTube or something short that I saw, and I was like, oh, like, this is kind of cool. So we'll see.
The Jags have Jarian Jones.
Oh gosh.
And Jordan Lewis or Tyson Campbell.
Tyson Campbell's pretty good.
Nickelback Jordan Lewis.
From the Cowboys, no, it's not
nothing crazy.
Yeah, they would have, to me, like, if Tyson Campbell's not on him, I kind of want to see if they'll throw Travis Hunter on him.
Pass rush is low key lethal.
Josh Allen's pretty good. Eric Armstead, Trayvon Walker's pretty decent. He's coming to his own.
Olukan is a.
He be getting mad tackles.
Yeah,
he's pretty decent.
Emmanuel Agba.
We'll see. Like I said, I kind of want to see T-Mac have a good game. They just traded Thielen, so that's also too confidence level. Is like, yo, if he's not really there, like, who else is gonna get the ball? Maybe Leggett, but I don't think that's a real, like, kind of gimmicky. Like, he's okay, but he's more like social media funny and marketable. I want to see who's really scoring. And I think if they need to go get a bucket, it's gonna be T-Mac. So I can see him having 6+ catches, 80+ yards, and a touchdown week 1.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot. My next hot take, and it's on your breakout candidate lineup. Braylon Allen will finish above Breece Hall in running back rankings. I think he will get more points than him this season. When it all said and done, it'll be very close. But I think Braylon Allen might edge Breece Hall in the Jets running back room. Book it.
I would not be that surprised, but I do think it would be kind of like initially Breece Hall's job to lose. I just think he could get traded though. Like I can completely, definitely trade deadline. They were talking. There's always a rumor in the offseason about like the Jets trading with the Cowboys, but we'll see.
That's a good point.
We'll see. I don't know. But again, like he's in a contract year, so it's kind of like a prove it. I do think he'll have a better year, but kind of got to see. I think Braylon Allen gets a lot of goal line this year.
I think one we can agree on that we both raved about pretty much all off season is Seattle's defense.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
I think you could probably like agree with me and say that I think they're like a top 5, top 6 defense this year.
Whew.
Is that a little steep?
Yeah, for me,
I'd say top 5 to 7.
I was thinking top 15 for sure, but like a sneaky top 12, like could be. Mm-hmm.
I guess you're right because if they're top 5,
you got to think you're beating Minnesota, Denver, Philly,
Arizona. I mean,
Pittsburgh,
Arizona, San Fran, LA.
Texans defense I like a lot too. Minnesota's, Denver for sure. There's a few, but like
Baltimore tooled.
They just have a weird like the first 6 opponents. There's like 4 of them. It's like the Texans, Chiefs, Rams. Just like they're Bills. Like they got some tough offenses, but their actual defense is very good. I think Seattle though, Mike McDonald. Like I saw a couple clips and like he just looks like he's very aggressive. They have good corners. Leonard Williams is having. It seems like he's just getting better as the time progresses. Like he just, I don't know. Leonard Williams.
Was it last year when he had like a? Did he like scoop and score or
pick six us?
Yeah, that was
pick
crazy.
6 us. I remember that.
I feel like that was like half the field he ran to.
No, it was like a 90-yard John, like 90.
My gosh,
yeah, it was like a very like pick 6-ish like corner. But yeah, I like Seattle's defense as a sleeper defense. I think they have a lot of talent, especially too if the Rams Matthew Stafford gets hurt. Like that's an opponent like you would love to play. 49ers, they're kind of down their receivers to week 1, so I don't know. I have a decision on my hands there. I was definitely gonna eye if CMC played week 1 because if he didn't, of course I was gonna start Seattle. But
yeah,
we'll see.
No, absolutely. And I see you got like some of the running back battles will be interesting. In Denver, you like Harvey or Dobbins to ultimately get it?
So I like Dobbins personally. I thought he was a good player. Even back to Ohio State, I thought he was pretty smooth. But like I had him last year. I had him 2 years. I had him the year he tore his ACL and his Achilles in Baltimore. I think it was AC. He tore his Achilles and something else. But yeah, his Achilles in Ravens game, he scored a touchdown and got hurt. So I was like, dang, I like that pick a lot. He was in my RB2 in the 6th round that year. He was out, and then I traded for him last year. He actually helped save my season, big time. Shout out to Chris. That was a good trade on both our ends.
How about in Jacksonville? You like Bigsby? You got
nothing. I don't
Travis Etienne.
I don't like none of them.
Bashal Tutin.
I don't like none of them. I think Etienne's probably the most talented. I just think Liam Cohen's gonna pick whoever he could use the most or like prefers to.
Hot hand.
But it definitely like I have my eye on the ball Tutin just as like some waiver type time because I'm like, all right, if he ends up being the starter, then yeah, I'll try to like claim him or something. But I don't have a preference there. I don't care for that backfield. I do think it's interesting though to see who the starter would be because I think Liam Cohen could be very productive for that team.
And then over in Washington, you're an owner of Krosky Merritt, and then you said you wanted Eckler. So how do you see that running back battle shaping out?
That one is the biggest trap of me for fantasy this year is the boy JCM, Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt. I won't say I fell into it, but I took the shot. I said, you know what? For keeper purposes next year, he's gathering steam. They did trade Brian Robinson. Like, there was a lot of good green signs, I'll say. But now I'm looking at like there's Chris Rodriguez taking short yardage. There's Austin Eckler hitting the first down and passing yard downs. Who else is there? It's JCM, and then I think it was another one. It was a 4th person. Yeah, it was a 4th person. I said, I'm just like, oh no, this is a little too much now. Too many cooks in the kitchen. So it seems a little gimmicky, like trying to rely on them. my thought process was definitely
Nichols.
yeah, whoever Jeremy McNichols.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But my thought process is to watch the Giants and Commanders game intently, just because I have Tyron Tracy.
They
So
did get Von Miller.
yeah.
Forgot about that.
So I want to watch that game intently to see how Tyron Tracy's used, see if he retains his goal line work, see how Scatterbo or Devin Singletary could be mixed in, but definitely to keep my eye on the Commanders'
Their
backfield.
linebacker core kind of serious. Luvu, Wagner, and Vaughn.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That's serious. Okay, I didn't even know that.
No, yeah, they definitely got some talent. I just don't like their line like that.
All right, we're back, and we're still doing hot takes. So, Jared, yeah, I'm gonna pass it back to you.
Let's get it.
Let me know somebody. I see you got like an all breakout candidate team. So if you want to tap into that.
I still got a couple hot takes. So I think for week 1,
Yeah.
I'll give you one of the. I'm gonna probably put my money where my mouth is on this one.
Okay.
Drake London or Nico Collins, wide receiver 1 on the week. I think the thought process behind both of them, their wide receiver 2s are both missing. Probably gonna miss week 1. So like Darnell Mooney's banged up. He's talking about a game time decision. Drake London, Penix connection, definitely I think is cooking with fish grease over there. Like he's gonna get the ball week 1. Secondary for the Bucks, I like McCollum. He's pretty good, but I do think like Drake London will have a strong week 1. But Nico Collins, I think too. No Christian Kirk, Jaden Higgins, and Jalen Noel are rookies. I think Stroud can get them the ball, but the ball is going to Nico Collins, and it's going to him often. So I can see him torching the Rams. I can see 7 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown plus for him. So
I like it.
I can see both of those being very strong plays. Yeah, I'm going to go with one of those two as my overall wide receiver 1. Definitely 100 yards and a touchdown upside for both of them this week.
Okay. I got. Which one do I want to go with? You guys beat the Steelers at the crib week 1.
I'd love that.
I'm gonna go with that. Give you a little week 1 one. Steelers lose on the road in New York. And then I'll let you go into it, but I like the Jordan Mason play you have. So talk a little bit more about what you see him doing over at Aaron Jones.
I think Jordan Mason. Okay, well, let me back up. I think the Vikings. I think they'll take care of the Bears. I don't know if it's home or away, but I do think the Vikings can also get to a big enough lead to where in the fourth quarter, if it's 10 points or more, I think Jordan Mason will get a lot of work, a lot of opportunity. And then 2, the Bears defense is not good, especially against the run. So to me, I think Jordan Mason will get a couple goal line opportunities. He wouldn't surprise me if he had a Javonte Williams kind of effort, like a 12 carries, or sorry, yeah, like 8 to 12 carries, like 30 to 55 yards and a score. He wouldn't, or even 2. Like I wouldn't be surprised. I think Aaron Jones will probably work in between the 20s, but I think in the red zone, yeah, it's gonna go to Jordan Mason.
Nah, for sure.
I can see him being top 24 play, sneakily, like on a lot of benches week 1, but just like, dang, how did he, kind of like I said, Javonte Williams. A lot of people probably looking up this morning like, dang.
I made it. We were talking about tickets for last night, and CP was like, yeah, Javonte probably will fall in the end zone twice. Like, it shouldn't be too much. And literally falls into the end zone twice.
It's crazy.
And then Quinn was like, yeah, Jalen Hurts, like, he usually gets a couple. Like, yeah, lo and behold.
I knew he was going to get one, but the second was like, oh. But I get a little worried sometimes when DraftKings has the promos. It was having Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown boost, which was yesterday. I was like, But I was like, this is one where you can get behind. Because even if they get close, they'll do the tush. Like, it's not like it's outlandish.
It's always something to those, right? Like,
yeah.
All right.
Is there any games? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Ask me what you're gonna ask me.
I still got a couple bold takes, but I was gonna say, what's any games that pique your interest for week 1? But I might be jumping ahead of myself here.
Oh no, you're good. I think honestly, like my Raiders, right? Like I think everyone's looking at Drake May and it's like, oh, Like he had a good bounce. Like he's gonna bounce back. They gave him some weapons. Blah blah blah. I think we go up to New England and win. They're favorite 3. I think we have a good chance of going up there and getting a win. And like I said earlier, like new GM, new coach, Tom Brady effect, Geno Smith, workhorse, new running back. Brock Bowers is a phenom. Yeah, I think we have opportunity. I mean, obviously our defense is probably still very much Swiss, and you couldn't,
Swiss.
I couldn't name like, as a Raiders fan, I think I can name one of our secondary, and that's Polomal, and he's very mid. So hopefully we have enough to up front to combat the pass, and obviously Max is Max, and he can put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. I do believe I think he's the. I'll put him over Trey Hendrickson. I think he's outside of TJ and Miles, best edge rusher in the league personally. And I guess maybe 4th if you count Danielle Hunter. He's pretty beast. But yeah, no, I think that's probably the game I got my eye on. A little bit biased, but I just think even if I wasn't a Raiders fan, I think we have opportunity to put some people on notice and go up to New England and take care of business. And then I think the Cardinals dominate in a fashion where they're like, oh shoot, like do we need to look at them for the NFC? Is the NFC West wide open? And I think the Cardinals will put some people on the map to show some people that is the case. They have the second highest favoring for this week 1. The only team that favors them more naturally is the Broncos against the Titans. So I do think they have an opportunity to show some people that they're ready to bounce back. I mean, Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., James Conner had a really good season. I think they have the opportunity to compete in a wide open NFC West. We want to give them 2 more hot takes, and then we'll do rapid fire winners.
My next one, I think this is actually maybe not. Maybe some people agree. I got David Njoku as a top 5 tight end week 1. I think he'll torch the Bengals. I mean, Bengals are Swiss, as you call them.
Yeah.
I think even just in general, if we look back when Flacco was a quarterback a few years ago, a couple years back, and him and David Njoku ended the season, that chemistry is very strong. I think those seam routes can be open, intermediate crossing. I can see David Njoku scoring.
Freak athlete.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a big game week 1 out the gate. So that's one of the another, I guess, a call of mine. Week 1, I got David Njoku top 5.
Okay. Give me one more, and then we'll do rapid fire winners.
This one won't be on my list because I thought I didn't realize I gave all mine, but I'll give you another one. Hot take. I do think the Titans offense is gonna be probably bad week 1. But I do think Cam Ward will look very good situationally. But I can see him late, maybe coming on having a good game. But for the first half, I think it gets ugly over there. Like I can see Denver definitely controlling that game, and he kind of, late kind of has garbage kind of potential.
Is he your O'Roy?
It's a quarterback award, I would guess. Yeah, definitely.
Not a gent. He goes for 1,600.
I mean, it's a quarterback award. He would have to struggle and look bad for him.
I'm messing. But that's fair. Listen, we're gonna wrap up with some rapid fire NFL winners. That is season 2, episode 3, technically, with our preseason preview. But I'll kind of count it as 1 as well with the official episode. All right, rapid fire. I'm gonna say the game. Jared's gonna say a winner. I'm gonna say a winner right after to so make sure that we end in a proper fashion and do it real smooth. Cool. All right, Chiefs Chargers. Chiefs. Raiders Patriots.
I'm gonna go with Raiders. I'm hoping y'all win.
Got to. Cardinals Saints.
Cardinals.
Agreed. Going Cardinals. Dolphins Colts.
Dolphins. I didn't come out week 1 and look really good.
Yeah, you gotta stand on your hot takes at this point. Dolphins agreed. Steelers Jets.
I think it's close. I can see the Steelers winning, but I definitely would like the Jets to win. But
I'm rocking with the Jets. Giants,
I'd be very
Commanders.
disappointed. There I'm gonna go Commanders for sure.
Commanders. Sorry, CP. Yeah. Anyways.
Jaguars, Panthers. I'm going Panthers.
I'm going to add an extra hot take and say that Travis Hunter is going to be dancing in the end zone, and he's going to do it twice. Jaguars. Duval in the house. Bengals, Browns.
Definitely Bengals.
Bengals for sure. Buccaneers, Falcons.
I can see the Bucks winning.
Buccaneers.
I think it'll be closer than people think, though.
For sure. 1.5 line is crazy.
Oh, no. See, I think that's a perfect... I think it could be, like, game-winning field goal late, like, whoever. Like, I can see that game being, like, 24-21.
With a
like
48-point? Yeah, they got that.
Mm.
They got that being a shootout. Yeah,
See,
last team that has the ball for sure.
I'm about to say, because both them games, that's when Kirk Cousins was going crazy last year. Those were, like, those high-scoring games. Thursday night, I remember Kirk Cousins had 4 or 5 touchdowns. He played well against them.
Didn't y'all get screwed in Atlanta the second game?
Somebody had a passing. No, that was the Falcons versus Chiefs.
Game winner. Yeah.
That
That was Mooney shit. Yeah, yes, the face mask. Yes, I remember y'all getting screwed in Atlanta. I think that's another reason why y'all go in there and win. Niners, Seahawks.
If no CMC, I'd go 49. I'm sorry, no CMC, I'd go Seahawks. But if CMC plays, I'd probably go 49ers. Yeah.
Seattle upset. Up in the 12s.
I think San Francisco's a down.
I don't think Brock Purdy is Brock Purdy, and this is gonna be the year where you'd be like, ugh.
I think he has like a down
Very
year
mid.
because they don't have the receivers over there to challenge a lot of teams.
Titans, Broncos.
Broncos for sure.
Broncos agreed. Lions, Packers.
I'll go.
It's gonna be a good game.
That's one I'm interested in watching.
my
I'll
favorite.
go Lions. I'll go Lions on the road.
I'm gonna go Lions as well. It's gonna be a good game though. Texans, Rams.
I'll go Rams.
Oh no, that's an ugly game. I'm gonna go Rams.
I think the Rams defense can kind of disrupt the Texans offensive line, especially too. They don't got who is it, Mixon over there.
Sunday night football game of the week. Ravens, Bills.
Hopefully the Ravens can win. I don't want the Bills to
Gotta
win.
be the Ravens. Gotta be the Ravens. And then Vikings, Bears, Monday night football.
Vikings for sure.
Bears put people on the map. All right. I appreciate y'all tuning in with us. Jared here again. As always, giving order to give the glory and honor to God. Hot man above.
For sure. Shout out TFC too.
Yes,
they just
sir.
did their first. We did a league at our church, so we did a draft last week. So they did their first. They did their big one with their first men's draft. It was like 36 people came out. Shout out to them, Pastor Ted. It was a good time. Good time.
Call your mother, tell her you love them. Call your dad, tell you love them. Call your cousin, sister, auntie, brother, all of them, tell them you love them. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all football Sunday. Stay safe, drink responsibly, do it whatever responsibly. Big Jets, Big Raider, Big Giants, Buckaroos in the house. League of Kings, we're back. We appreciate y'all as always. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. And we'll see you next week.